Okay, I'm not doing a comment on how though. Not yet. I gotta save some stuff for the voice acting panel. I think one of my favorite lines from Dragon Ball Z for Gohan is very simple. It's when he's fighting Boo, or he's about to fight Super Boo. Fight you? Ha! I will destroy you. Thank you. Yeah. Oh my god. That question was, can you do the evil laugh? Okay, sorry, no more questions. No more questions. Yeah, I'll do the laugh. Damn it, see, I was prepared for this for tomorrow's panel, but not for today, so you're getting the laugh. So let's do it. That's right. I am Kira. Yes, what line can I do for you? Go ahead. Oh! Joy! Oh, I can't talk about that studio moment. I'll save some of those stories for tomorrow's panel because there's a couple of long ones in there. But I got this is a pretty funny moment. It's the line that nobody ever asks me to do. So I'm gonna tell a story about that line. So my first anime show, like I said, was Ranma 1/2. And so I'd never done any ADR work, which is dubbing stuff, matching little cartoon flaps and whatnot, right? So I walk in there, I'm all excited. I know what anime is, but I've never seen Ranma. So I go in there and they tell me, okay, you've been cast as Moose. Like, awesome. Is he somewhere behind that girl? No, that's him. Okay, alright. I was new to anime, right? I didn't realize that all the characters I could play look like girls. And a good chunk of them were actually voiced by girls in Japan as well. So I kind of look at him like, okay, he's got very pretty hair. It's fine. So we're recording, and it's going well, and I'm really enjoying it. You know, like I dabble in music as well, so there's something about doing ADR dubbing that you have some kind of a background in music. I think, especially me being more of a drummer, just the rhythm of it you get picked up on. So I'm really enjoying the mechanics of matching little flaps and figuring out the pacing of the show and everything. So I'm all psyched. We're going through, and then we get to my next line. So there's me in the booth. I got my headphones on, cans as we call them in the biz. And we cue up to the next line. I hear the doop, 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 and I'm about to start speaking, and then I look down. Oh, wait a sec, that's not my character. It said his name is Moo Chan. What is that? And then I hear from behind the glass. What? Oh, I guess we didn't tell you about this character. What do you have to tell me? Well, when you splash water on him, he turns into a duck. A duck. Yep, a duck. Like a quacking duck? Oh yeah, you're gonna be quacking for the next 3 pages. Can you quack for us, Brad? Alright, let's go. So basically I was quacking through that series too. So that's, one of my most beloved characters, Moo-Chan, the duck from Ranma 1/2, because his big line is, ah! Oh, thank you. Okay. I make light of it, but there's lots behind that duck. The duck isn't, he's like an onion who layers and stuff, right? So sometimes there's like angry duck, which sounds like this. Then there's like happy duck. Hungry duck. Okay, we got time for probably one more question. I saw it here. Yeah.
Feel free to make fun of me if I'm wrong, but you were in Mega Man Warrior.
NT Warrior, yeah. I was Lan in Mega Man.
I love you, that was my childhood.
You love me? I love you more. Check in, Mega Man, power up! Mini Boomer, Battleship in, download! I knew that was going to go by. Okay, no more questions. Sorry, we like 2 minutes, and I got 300 stories to tell you about that. I'll tell 1.5. Okay, so, I've already forgot. One of the coolest things about that show was some Lan, who's like the boy in Mega Man. And then we get further into the saga, and now there's Cross Fusion Mega Man, where it's like Super Mega Man. And I got to do the voice of the Cross Fusion version of Mega Man, which meant a lot to me because it meant more action figures, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, because they don't really have any Lan action figures because he's just a boy on roller skates. But now I have to be Cross Fusion Mega Man and have, like, you know, Electro Sword and all that kind of cool stuff. So I'm all geeked out, so I'm at Toys R Us buying up all my little characters and whatnot. And then I think I found one online. It was like 12-inch Cross Fusion Mega Man. Came with like a light up Electro Sword, all that kind of goodness, and it talked. It was a talking action figure. I think I peed a little. I was so excited. So I bought it now, and I waited patiently in the mail, waiting for it to show up in the mail and whatnot, and it arrives. And it's got batteries. Oh, damn. So I run out and get watch batteries. So that's what it takes. It's not like I have watch batteries kicking around my legs. So now I'm uber excited. Okay, that's 12-inch, like, poorly articulated, but it doesn't matter. It's my character. It's going to be talking. So I put in the batteries, hit the button on its back, and it talks. And it's not me. It's some dude in, like, California doing his impression of me. It was heartbreaking. I would have done it. I would have paid to do it. They said, hey, Brad, we need your voice for this doll. Yes. Well, we're not going to pay. No. What's going to take? What's going to take to make this happen? Yeah, but I guess they couldn't. They didn't want to pay for the rights, whoever has the rights to the show, to use the same voices, so they used like somebody voice matching me, which is kind of funny because it's somebody like doing their impression of me, which is, kind of ridiculous. But I'm just saying. I would have done it for free. I always wanted a talking toy. We had this with X-Men Evolution too. Oh, did we talk about X-Men though? Yeah. One of my favorite shows I worked on that wasn't anime was X-Men Evolution. I played Nightcrawler. Oh, that show. Yeah, cool. So they had. So I got a couple action figures out of that one too, which is pretty sweet. But they did have some talking ones for that. And they didn't make a talking Nightcrawler. I think they had like Wolverine and Cyclops and Sabretooth or something. They were like talking Banks. But it was the same thing. Like you press the button, it's like that's not Scott McNeil, that's not Kirby Morrow, that's not Mike Donovan. Those are like imposters. And I was like, ha ha ha, suckers. And then I get my Mega Man doll, I'm like, oh, it's so cool. It's karma. Karma, you bastard. Wow. That hour went way too fast. Okay, I know that you guys have some questions and stuff. I have a panel tomorrow. I think it's at 3.
Yep.
Stalling. And breaking things. Thank you. You beat me to it. Yes, tomorrow, 3 o'clock here. It's called Voice Acting 101 with Brad Swaile. So I'll be more of your dancing monkey, and we'll talk more about shop and all that kind of stuff. Thank you so much for coming out. Have a fantastic weekend. You're all aces in my book.